What the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome to the Fuckery with Leslie Jones and Lenny Marcus. I'm Lenny Marcus.
And I am Leslie fucking Jones.
And this is the podcast where the mission is to keep it 100 at all times. Way to keep pace with me. We talk about all the fuckery going on in the world and in our lives and have a whole lot of fun doing it. In studio today, we have Emmy Award-winning comedian, actor, and author Judy Gold is joining us today. Judy! And of course, the fuckery of the week. But first, it's time for What the Fuck is Up? Leslie, all right, you came in hot.
Okay.
What's going on in the valley?
Chingaracito casera de putas.
I love when the chingaracito comes in.
Okay, first of all, you didn't even say anything about my eyebrows. I got my eyebrows I got laminates and a tinting.
Laminates?
Okay, so laminates is when they make your eyebrows lay down, like they make it brush up or something so you can have a full eyebrow, right?
That's a thing?
Yeah, it's a fucking thing. All it is perm in your eyebrows. They just they give it a different name, but it's perm on your eyebrows, motherfucker. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, and then after they did that, I was like, okay, go ahead and put some tinting on there, because she wanted to tint it to make it look like an eyebrow. Because if you really notice, I don't really have eyebrows.
I can't see anything. Yeah,
you can't see anything, but you really couldn't see anything before.
You look like Mr. Potato Head.
Wow. You know what? It's cool. It's cool.
Just saying, I can't.
It's cool. It's cool that you make fun of me. But I feel like you're owed that as bad as I talk about you.
I always
but
get
just
one.
know that I'm going to come back with a reverence.
Yes, it's going
remembrance
to be bad.
of you calling me Mr. I'm not no fucking. I think the scarf makes my head.
I just say because
you know what? Whatever.
What happened with the laminates?
Can you not see?
I can't say it's too far. Now the lighting is.
You know what?
It's probably
Your
great.
Fucking glasses is shit.
Yep, they're thick.
And you're
fucking
blind. Just admit it, nerd. Okay. And you don't even, like, Judy knew right
we're
away.
Even.
Anyway.
You're even. Yeah.
No. Okay. Anyway, so the girl who did it, she did me I wanted a facial because I fuck my skin up. You know, my skin is usually very, very nice,
very
right?
Nice.
But
yes,
you see,
very nice.
It's usually very beautiful and nice. But I fucked it up with some it's this stuff that I was trying to turn my skin. Anyway, I had pimples I was trying to turn. Anyway, long story short, I kind of fucked it up in this area right here. I kind of got to around
your nose.
I fucked my skin up a little bit. Anyway, so she was like, "Oh, I want to give you a facial, whatever." Whatever. Now, I should have known when she said, "Let's do it. Please get here at 1:30." That I should have just listened to her and said, okay, no, but you said you could do it in an hour and a half. I can get here at 2 as long as I can leave at 4. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy.
And she did a lovely job because she did something called dermaplane, which, again, they giving very fancy names. It's just shaving your fucking face. Because, women are hairy-ass bitches. And we don't want to admit that we got some scrubs. Like, because when you go to get your hair... When you go get your hair done, your hairdresser takes the shaver and, he shaves the side of your hair, burns in your face for you. And, you don't talk about it. But now they've given it a name. They've given it a name and it's called dermaplaning. So this bitch was just with a swift. And let me explain to you to the moment where she told me to put my chin back and I literally felt like Mr. from Color Purple. I was like, I move 1 inch. This bitch, I'm done.
Dead.
I'm done in a lack. Can you imagine? Just imagine the news report and the strip across the Kion. Is that what they call that shit? The Kion thing? Kigon, whatever they call that. Calgon, whatever. They call that shit. Leslie Jones killed in a fucking nail shop in North Hollywood. What the fuck was she doing there? Why wasn't she at a spa and getting a
dermaplane accident?
A horrible dermaplane. A horrible dermaplane accident. Because when she said
dermaplane crash,
she's like,
into the side.
She was like, put your neck back. I was like, ooh, bitch, I'm trusting you with my life. I'm trusting you with my life, bitch. And she was great though. She was actually really fucking great. And but still, it took longer. People are more slower than they think they are. And I think, too, because it was the first time she was doing me, maybe she was just doing
probably nervous as shit.
I don't know why people do that. You just do your fucking job, bitch. And
because
so I had to
kill her if it's not.
First of all, no, she could kill me. She the one with the goddamn razors. So now I'm thinking I'm going to have a soothing facial, which in the end, this is going to be one of probably the best facials I've ever had. But it was literally facial gymnastics. This bitch pulled a wand out and said, this is called a hydronic or I don't even know the H word she used. But she pulls out this fucking wand and this bitch goes, quack, quack. Just imagine an octopus with a whole bunch of suctions filled with moisturizer, just pow, pow, pow. And I was like, okay, all right. Jeez. So this part, just this part's gonna fucking, just this part, right? Then she goes in and she goes, here, I'm finna put a turmeric facial on. Oh, okay, so this not gonna smash. I was like, okay, is there not a technique to this bitch's? Okay, no, my face needed because I feel like I haven't had a good facial in a long time. My face is like, this is what you get. So then she goes, you're going to sit under the steam. This bitch got the steam right. Man, I'm talking about the steam right on me. Like, I'm talking about, bitch, my bloodstream is filled with steam at this point. This bitch comes over and wipes the turmeric shit off it. And she says, okay, I'm going to do some extractions. Oh, now, usually extractions is my favorite part because they go in and get those pimples, right? Oh, this bitch was trying to find the pimples family. Like, this bitch was like, oh, no, I'm going to kill this shit at the rat. That bitch said, I want to find your uncle and your grandmama. We going to kill all the pimples that's going to come for the future. I'm giving, like, this bitch went in, you will never see this pimple again. Like, this bitch was, like, digging. Like, I was like, what tool? And I looked up and it almost looked like, it was a cross between a fucking fish hook and a rake and I was like, this bitch got every pimple. The pimples was coming out with their hands up like, hey, bitch. hey, we never seen this shit before. Like, she was grabbing my nose. She was like, ooh, in this corner. I was like, what are you seeing? Because I have a mirror too. And I didn't see none of this shit happening to my face. So I was like, at the point where tears was coming out my eyes. And I was like, I know this shit is hurting me. So I said, listen, when does the soothing part? So then she says, no, but look. And she turns the machine around that she was using. She was like, that was all in your face. And I was like, holy shit. Did somebody shit on my face? Did somebody come in the middle of the night and mount a fucking pile of shit on my face? Bitch, what is that machine? And I want one. Put one in my house because I need to be every fucking day. If that's the type of shit you're going to pull out of my fucking skin. And she was like, yeah, it's really good for you. And I was like, well, now I'm a believer, right? So then she goes in and she says, listen, and she has this bowl and she's stirring. And I should have known it was going to be with the fuck shit when she was standing over me stirring it.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, it's gonna turn into a jelly. And I was like, she was like, and then she just starts smacking, close your eyes. What? Close your eyes should have been something before. Like while you was stirring, bitch. Like, say, close your eyes. Don't start smacking the shit on my forehead. And I'm like, well, is it going to fuck my eyes? She was like, no, keep your eyes and your mouth closed. My mouth? What's happening? So she said, don't worry about it. Exactly. Because I'm talking the whole time she's covering my shit up. It's got to the point that I was like, listen, call my APAT if some shit go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like... So she said, don't worry about it. It's going to freeze on your face and I'll be able to peel it off. I said, what kind of alien shit is going on in this fucking... And then when she pulled it off, she was like, I know it's running a little late. She was like, but I was like, yeah, bitch, it's like, I've been in here 2 hours. You've been working on my face for 2 hours. I better be fucking beautiful tomorrow. I better wake up and I better not even recognize myself. I better not recognize myself when I wake up. But, I mean, it was...
You're going to wake up Charlize Theron.
Man, let me tell you, I better, or a rich white woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least fucking shit. That shit traumatized me. So then I had to drive here, and driving here in L.A. is like, this is where I think that sane people will be put when they go to hell. Like right on the 405.
Just driving on the 405.
Just driving
that
on the
makes
fucking,
sense.
or on the fucking 101 trying to get off the 170. Oh my God, these people drive like no one. This bitch put hazards on like her car disappears or something. Like your hazards don't make your car disappear, bitch. You're still in the middle fucking lane. So just because you put your fucking hazards on, that means that the car is still there, you fucking cunt. Come get your fucking car. Oh my God. Like you push your hazards and then the car is in your wallet now. No, ho, you're still out here fucking up traffic. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
And you didn't want to talk about this? This is great. It's hilarious.
It's fucking painful.
Oh my God. Well, you made it. you made it. And look, you need that facial because you're going to be going to New Zealand.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Are you excited?
Not really, because I don't know where I don't like going somewhere I don't know where I'm going. Like, is white people good there? Like, do they like, is it Get Out? Like, do white people like not going to Australia? They don't like guns. Okay, so what am I going into? You know what I'm saying? What am I flying into? Sheep. Exactly. Is it going to smell like sheep everywhere I go? Because that's going to suck.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be on set. They're going to be taking good care of you wherever you go. And who's going with you?
You've been on every set I've been with. Have they always taken care of? I mean, it's been some that's been nice.
Well, you've had a couple. Wait, who's going with you? Jayreen?
Jayreen's going with me. Dennis is going with me. And Lola was, but she's going to send Tyra, but we know Tyra. Tyra is her backup makeup.
All right, there you go. You got a whole
crew.
I'm
going to have a crew. That's what I do now. I walks in with a fucking crew. I make my own goddamn group. It's like, cliques. I'm the clique, bitch.
Yeah, it's like Gladys Knight. Now the Pips are coming too.
The Pips is, I never thought I would have a thing like an entourage, but I need that. I need to be.
I gotta say, when I'm walking, my favorite entourage is me, you, and Brian, and was Tina, because she's about 2'1". Man, and so it's like that is the funniest looking group. Yeah, that's the funniest looking group ever.
I like my little entourages. I be having.
You got a great entourage.
I like when it's me.
Talk about this for 1 second. You went back to the Mike Tyson show and met Cheech and Chong.
Oh, yeah.
Was that cool?
Maybe that should be my fuckery of the week, because I was like growing old. It was very cool, but it was very cool because I was talking to them and they were telling me all kinds of shit. Like they literally met every music group. I was just naming people and they was like, yeah, we met them. Oh yeah, we met them. Like, and it was like, fuck, man, I would love to live that life. But like, Tommy Chong is 84 years old. 84. And I don't know how, he looks great, but like after him telling me that he had his asshole removed, that shit made me depressed for 2 days, cuz I was depressed.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, wait, back that up. You just don't get away with that. How's that possible? I mean, what do they replace it with? A fake asshole?
No, cuz like it's a thing, cuz that's the first thing I thought. I was like, you doing a bit, right? Cuz he was like, yeah, cuz they transferred it to my colostomy bag, which is full of poop, which is a Trump bag. And I'm like, oh, so you did all that. You did all that for a joke, so you still have an asshole. And he was like, oh no, they took my asshole out. And I was like, holy shit. He was like, I had cancer. What, colon cancer or something like that?
Yeah, colorectal cancer.
I mean, that shit could have killed him. And he was telling me about CBD oil, how he would inject his back full of CBD oil. And he's like, fine. Like, that shit has, like, really good benefits from it. But I was like, fuck, but wait a minute. You have no asshole. Like, do you get urges? He was like, no. None of that. He was like, he's like, I have to sleep alone because, the bag can overfill. And I was like, oh my God. And then all I thought was,
was he standing up at the time?
No, but you know what I thought?
Can he sit down?
Yes, but this is what I thought, because he's a very sweet, you can tell the man is a really good dude, and he's done a lot of good shit. Like, real talk, and he's still fighting fights. I just thought, fuck, man, like, when you start getting older, you think the time and your energy and stuff, you go, fuck, I wasted it so much. Like, I could really use that energy right now. I could really use that youthful body right now with the brain that I have. And I feel like I feel like he kind of got sad towards the end because it's like, yeah, I'm older and I've lived my life the one thing that I would want to do is to be able to grow into my old age and not be in fucking pain and I don't think he's in pain. I'm just saying that I'm sure that things went across his mind like, what the fuck could I have done different? Or, you know, I mean, because we all have lived our life. It's done, you know, whatever, you know, and the shit that happens to us from the residuals of that, we can't do nothing but say, hey, you know, we could try to fight it, but like, fuck, man. Like it's almost backwards teaching. It's like, fuck, man. Like, I wish we could just really learn that shit when we learn young, that take care of yourself. Like, you know, I remember Death Becomes Her is one of my favorite movies because I remember that lady saying to Meryl Streep before she gave her that potion, she was like, you know, I could give you this potion. You could live as long as you want. She said, but you need to take care of your body. Like, you can't just misuse your body. Do you get what I'm saying? So I could be as smart as I am. I could be as knowledgeable and experienced as I am. But all I kept thinking was, it don't matter how rich or whatever. It doesn't matter what fucking place I'm in. Sickness doesn't give a fuck. And the wear down of your body does not give a fuck. So it's like, I get scared with the fact of, like I said, I don't want to get into that mindset of being scared to grow old, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, a lot happens. I mean, I'm getting hernia surgery. You know that, right?
What? No, you never tell me anything. You never tell me about
I'm telling you right now, since you're bringing up medical corner.
You like to tell me in front of people. So what if that would have gave me a terrible reaction and I would have bursted into tears? A hernia
I didn't die from it yet.
No, but okay, Dennis got a hernia.
I'm lucky. I feel it's good.
Yeah,
this pain
Dennis
has
got
been,
one.
Bothering.
Dennis got one. Ask Dennis. Dennis got one.
I'm looking forward to it. I've had this pain going in my groin forever, so
and
it's
it'll
like,
go
okay.
away. It'll go away.
I think so.
So is that what
and
it
there's
is?
the wear and tear. We don't know where it's from.
So do women get hernias too?
Yeah.
So well, wait a minute. So what does that feel like? Because do I got one? Because maybe I got one and I don't know it. Because you know I'm a hypochondriac. I don't know if you have, but where do you feel it? Is it in your hip? Because
it's in my groin. It's in my groin. You can see swelling.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I go to the doctor. He goes, "Yeah, you got to get that taken care of." And he rolls up to me with his finger and he just pushes on my groin.
Did you almost scream? Did you scream?
No, it doesn't hurt at all. I'm like, I get it.
What do you mean it doesn't hurt?
He goes, right there. It didn't hurt. There's no. It's not. It's called inguinal hernia. So they just put.
It's from England.
It's the easiest hernia to fix.
Why would it come over here with that shit? England.
Inguinal. It has nothing to do with England. You're ridiculous. It'll be all right.
Oh, I don't like that.
The point was, a lot happens over your life, and a lot happens.
But you do this every time. I talk about
what?
Because that shit is literally meaningless and menial. Yeah. And then I go like, oh fuck, I had a bad day in traffic. Well, you know, Birdie had to be rushed to the hospital this morning. Like, so you always make me feel like a fucking idiot.
Well,
you be like, oh, I'm sorry for fucking complaining about dumb little fucking stupid shit that doesn't kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so sorry that you had a rough time on the one-on-one. Yeah, they're gonna cut my leg open and take out a part of my body. Like, what the fuck?
It's gonna happen when I made it specifically when you're in New Zealand. So if I die.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
They won't. I told them not to tell you till I get back.
Get the fuck out of here. You are worse than my father. You are worse than my fucking father. That is not some shit I want to come back to America. Oh, I'm back in America. Hey, Lenny died. What? You're such a fucking asshole. What the fuck is so? That's gonna I'll have something to talk about. But like, what the fuck is up? Yeah, Lenny died from. You remember that fucking surgery he was talking about? Yeah, he fucking died. Yeah, my new host is Judy Gold. Judy, hey Judy.
I'll be sitting.
Who was there?
I'll be sitting. You'll know exactly what I'll be. I'll be behind that lady with the blinkers on the 101.
I hate you.
My own personal hell.
Oh God.
We'll be right back with the aforementioned Judy Gold right after this. Welcome back to the show. Now it's time for Who the Fuck Is This?
Who the fuck is this, bitches?
We welcome and interview a special guest on the show. We have one of my favorite comedians in the world. She's amazing. She's not only a comedian, but a writer and an author. an actress. She's on our show today. She's been on Showtime's City on a Hill, Peacock's Girls 5 Ever, Ethics is Better Things, and so much more. I've seen her on Broadway a few times. Go out and get her book entitled Yes, I Can Say That. When they come for the comedians, we're all in trouble. Check out her podcast, which I've been on a few times, called Kill Me Now with Judy Gold. Please welcome one of the best, Judy Gold.
Thank you.
Hey!
Okay, can I say a few things? First of all, I hate the word actress and I hate the word comedienne.
I didn't say comedian.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying. I hate actress now.
We hate
it.
I used to,
you know what I'm saying?
Actually, when I first started, I used to like comedian because it used to have an E and two N's, and I was like, yeah, that makes me so fucking special. But then when I got into the game, I was like, I swear to God, if another motherfucker called me a female comic, I'm gonna punch them in their fucking stomach. So yeah, I get it.
They would say female comedians, like you had to fucking double down.
Oh no,
Leslie, you crack me the fuck up.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what your favorite. Let me tell you my favorite. Hey, y'all ready for a female?
You know what I did?
Like, y'all ready for a unicorn? Yeah. You ready for a train to roll through here? You ready for a goddamn heathen bull? What the fuck, bitch? Fuck you.
I used to, whenever anyone introduced me, like, our next act is a woman, I would literally get on stage and say, let's have a hand for MC. He's a man. He has a cock and balls.
Yeah, no.
He has hairy balls
you're
and
nice
a cock because he's a man.
I destroyed they fucking intimate self for fucking 2 minutes. You fucking piece of shit. Of course they fucking ready for a female, you piece of mother, and I would. Okay,
wait. I have two things I have to tell you.
Go ahead.
First of all, the turmeric, I take it for my arthritis.
Oh, they said
Second
it's good.
of all,
They said
it's good.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
Yeah, okay. The fucking digging of the face is the fucking funniest thing. And I just wanted you to do like a skit where like people start coming out and a car and old shit that you threw out. Like, that's my high school.
Yeah, it was there go that bologna sandwich. Oh, there's that fucking condom. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, that was the fucking fun. All right. And I have to say, Leonard. I had a hernia when I was 9 years old.
9?
I have the best.
What the fuck was you?
Best story. This
what
is
was
the
you
best
lifting,
story.
bitch?
No, so you're gonna fucking freak out.
Fucking heavy is
ready?
your oven bake. Yo, easy bake.
Yeah, easy
I
bake
didn't do any girl things.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I grew up in New Jersey, and we would run around, and like, I was taking a bath one night as a 9-year-old, and I noticed, you know, like your vagina, the
God.
Oh God.
We're hearing about your fucking
Exactly. We literally heard about your
groin
dick hernia.
Okay,
we
go ahead.
Listened to your pebbles coming out of
go
your
ahead.
fucking
Every
penis.
guy.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll be in the corner. Go ahead, Judy. I'm sorry.
All right, so you know the lips, the labia, right? So one side, my right side, I had noticed for a few days when I came home and then went and took a bath, that it was all poofy. So I called my mother up. I was taking a bath.
9 years old. I wouldn't have noticed. I would have been like, yeah, I guess it's just that shit.
Poofy
Well,
labia.
it kept happening. And so I said, Mommy, can you come here? And then she came in and I was in the bathtub. I think it was brown, my bathtub growing. Anyway, so I know.
Shit.
I don't know what.
Shit color.
Yeah, it was like blue tile and like a brown. It was this fucking late 60s, early 70s. And she comes in. Well, this was 19, like,
I believe it.
71.
We lived in an orange trailer. Don't just.
Yeah.
I understand.
And so she comes upstairs and she's like, oh, I have to call well, she didn't talk like that. Oh, I have to call the doctor. So then I go to this doctor, and he tells me I was born with the hernia, but when I started playing the clarinet,
that you blew one out.
I swear to God.
Because you got to use
out.
a lot of. Yeah, because you got to use a lot of. You got to breathe from the diaphragm.
Yeah. And I was in the hospital for a week,
the labia,
Leonard.
apparently. Yeah.
Leonard,
From
it was
the
a
labia,
week.
bitch.
week.
If you play,
I have a huge scar.
Oh my god.
Well, why did? Because you were a kid.
Because it was like 1970 or 71 or
I had no
72,
idea how to
whatever.
fix it.
Like if you're gonna play a good clarinet, you got to get a hernia in the labia. So
Right.
you must have been a good clarinet
Right.
playing ass
And
bitch.
you know what's weird? I still sometimes feel
feel
a
it.
little
Little tingle.
shit inside. Like, no, above the labia. Above
it.
In between, like the scars on your
get it.
stomach.
I can't not
That's
hear
when
that
I
now.
overexert. I'm
That's
like,
the new
oh,
hernia.
okay.
That's the new hernia
Yeah.
going, what about me, bitch?
Yeah.
Yo, so now every time Lenny sees you in the cellar, he's going to be like, oh, her labia.
Yeah, the puffy labia.
The
Yeah.
puffy labia.
The puffy 9-year-old
And then
labia.
9-year-old, and then like not even 10 years later,
Yeah.
you start stand-up comedy.
Right.
Amazing.
Exactly.
That should have been your first
Amazing.
joke.
That
Now,
should have
when
been-
I was 9, I had a
Thinking
loose
now.
labia.
Oh my God.
God,
You're
yeah.
hilarious.
Oh my
I want to compliment you. There was a show that was on Showtime called I'm Dying Up Here. It was kind of sort of like the Comedy Store. Did you see that, Leslie? It was
in the
No, but
70s.
it sounds
it was it was a drama, and Melissa Leo played like the Mitzi character, and Judy played this comic who was like a Vegas comic who started there, blew up huge, kind of like Hacks, and then she came back and was like, you know, she wanted to do stage time, and Melissa Leo has to tell her, you just go and do that because it's kind of over for you coming back to the clubs.
Yeah, you're too old. And...
You're too old. And you were fucking brilliant, like Emmy-worthy brilliant.
Oh, thank
I
you.
was like tears welling up in my eye, like it's so good.
After we shot that scene, she said to me, and it's Melissa Leo. She
Yeah.
won a fucking whatever Oscar. She said it was like oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but she said it was like looking at a 9-year-old girl. She literally said that to me.
With the puffy lady.
You should have put your hands on her face and went, with a loose labia? That's me. That's me, Missy.
That's who I am. That's who I always
Do you know
be.
she brings a trailer, like
Like an RV?
yeah, she brings an RV. It's really old, but I think it's really nice inside with paneling
it's
and
probably
shit.
really nice.
And she leaves that on the set, and that's where she goes, and
That's her
yeah.
thing. Wow.
Shit,
Isn't
that's
that
a good
incredible?
idea. I'm gonna.
And she drives
that's a good
it
idea.
to the
Okay,
gig,
I'm
to
not
the-
gonna. I don't know if I
Yeah, that's
drive
a
it,
little- yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
not a fucking bad idea to get my own fucking trailer.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to complain about a trailer. Like this trailer is
But
terrible.
it's like an RV, yeah,
Anyway,
and it's beautiful.
You were amazing at that. How cool was that?
Thank you.
That part must have been so
Well,
amazing
it was
when you ran.
first of all, it was sort of just like the shit I hear now because I'm old, you know, like, and fucking comedy doesn't have,
age limit to
there's
me.
no,
Yeah.
right. And I get funnier as I get older
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I could give two fucking shits what you think about me.
Oh my God! And
yet
that's when
these-
you're the funniest,
right?
man.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
on stage now. I am so fucking opposite of when I started. I was like, I would never come out of the house without my hair done. If I had to
Oh,
have a
same.
ponytail, it'd be a
Make-
professional.
yeah.
You know, I mean, and then even when I went down to just wearing the t-shirt and jeans, my hair still always had to be done. It's just like now I go on stage. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I literally could give two shits and a fuck about anything you think about me because I know who I am. But I think I always kind of had that before because I used to be like, I want to be a rich person that doesn't look rich. Like you, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I remember this white guy once jumped out of his car. And it was a ragged ass car. That motherfucker was rich as fuck. And I was like, he's rich as fuck. And I asked him, I was like, why are you driving around in that shit? And he was like, I mean, the same reason somebody else would drive around in a Ferrari. He was like, because I fucking want to. He was like, I've made enough money to do what I want. You know what I'm saying? And I said, that's rich right there when you don't have to show your money. Does that make sense?
That's what my mother always
Yeah.
said. Growing up, I used to be like, they have this and they have it, and why can't we get it? And she said, you don't know how much money they have.
Exactly.
You don't have no idea
Exactly.
how much money
what
they
the
have.
fuck is going on really in that house?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They could be in total debt. with
Right.
that crap.
Exactly.
She was like,
And they
it doesn't
probably
matter.
are.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And she made my clothes, and I was like, and they had such good values because they were older when I was born. But Now they're dead.
It was a good segue there. I love seeing you at the Cellar, and you and Leslie are getting better and better. And it's weird that the people from that when you started like in the 80s, all those guys, I don't see any of them.
Oh my God.
They're
I
gone.
think about that all the
Where
time.
are they gone?
I think about that all the time. I think about
I look them up
all the time.
Sometimes at night, I'm like, the fuck happened to blank?
I don't want to know.
And then I go,
I don't want to know. I'm so scared. And sometimes I'll see video of them and they're still doing the same type of gigs and you go,
oh yeah, and the same material. You're
Oh,
like,
my
oh my
God,
God, I
you go-
heard that 40 fucking years
you
ago.
go, what the fuck? Like I promise when Twitter came out, I remember when Twitter came out, I was like, MySpace, everybody got into MySpace because it was just stupid. But Twitter was something that I was like, yo, I'm going to start learning this shit right now because this shit is going to be something. I'm finna start learning all of this, being able to communicate and translate me being funny over a social platform. But a lot of them was like, yeah, fuck that. But I was like, a lot of people was like, fuck that to the CDs too. You remember when CDs came out? When CDs came out, do you know how long it took me to buy a CD? I was in such denial and refusal. I was like, fuck you, CD. I don't want your fucking metal disc shit. I'm gonna have to buy a whole fucking player for you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You're not
I was
fucking
like,
better.
fuck your same thing.
Fucking went over my friend's house. And he was like, yo, I know how much you love music because your fucking music collection is the shit. He said, just listen to this real quick. And he played Michael Franks, one of my favorite albums by Michael Franks. And it was like I heard Michael Franks in the back going, 1, 2, 1. I was like, this is precisely the clearest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I ran to the music store and bought everything.
Yeah.
CD, I couldn't.
Do you have your albums? I still have my albums.
I got
storage.
Well, now he's rebuying them. I had all my dad's albums. My dad had 2,000 albums. He was a DJ. Had 2,000 albums, and I sold them to a DJ. Some of them got ruined by a water thing, but I sold most of them to a DJ. But I'm collecting albums now because you love the record player or whatever. But I remember even when music went to a iPod,
cassette.
I was like.
Do you remember cassettes?
No, that's where I started. That's why I wouldn't change. I wouldn't change to the CDs. But then after the CDs, you had all them little. I had the little CD holders. I had so many fucking CDs that I mixed. And then I learned. But when I bought an iPod from the dude in the neighborhood. He had an old iPod and he sold it to me for $60. And I'm telling you right now, if I could have sex with a fucking object, I would have fucked the shit out of that iPod. Do you understand me? I thought that iPod was you mean to tell me I can put thousands and thousands of songs on this little bitty fucking
I know.
It was fucking
But you know
genius.
what I miss? All right, so I'm old. So I used to get my albums.
Yeah.
And then I would and then I had a cassette thing connected to the turntable, and you could play a song, record it, and then you made your own. I made these. I would spend days making like the perfect mix, and now it's like this fucking piece of shit is telling me what comes next.
Let me tell you something. I used to mix. I used to do like that with the radio. So, oh my God, I would keep it set. I would set it on pause, like keep pause set, because you knew the song was going to come on. And that song start playing, you run toward that motherfucker, push the fucking pause. Man, best tape ever, son. Oh my God, yes. These fucking children don't know the fucking
they have no idea.
worries of that shit. Or trying to fix that tape. When it fucking comes out, you got to learn how to mend that. Oh my God, you would cry if you would hear, no, stop the tape! Stop the tape! Oh my God.
It's over.
Oh my God. Yeah. Do you know how many times I bought the Chronic? I bought the Chronic because everybody would steal my shit. I would buy the Chronic and the fucking Snoop Dogg's first shit, and everybody would steal it every time. I bought that shit 4 or 5 times. But when y'all got the iPod, you can't steal it from an iPod, bitch. Like, oh my God. You remember LimeWire and what was the other one? Napster, but there was another one too that I used to steal all that shit. Yeah, I said it.
But listen, you guys, here's the thing. You're saying what's the truth. Like, you guys went from this to the next level to the next level, and you keep adjusting over time.
Right.
When some, like comedy, you've adjusted over time to the audiences, and
God,
now
you really
you like
put
that?
those two together.
I
It's
did.
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
Amazing.
Because he's a fucking
now-
nerd. But listen, and he listens to
but
and
how
he's
many
a
people are
fucking
still probably-
asshole. Okay. No, I'm sorry. That asshole part didn't have to come out.
I never laugh like this.
But
never
she's
So fucking
know.
funny. Wait, what about the Walkman? When the
right,
Walkman
oh my
came
God.
out,
The Walkman. I had the
was
Walkman temporarily because I didn't. My tape. If you get a shitty one, it would fuck the tapes up. But I did have a CD Walkman, a CD player Walkman.
oh yeah,
Those suck. They would always jiggle.
They were
and
awful.
Listen,
You couldn't walk with
You
them.
could not do shit with them. You had to sit
Yeah, you
still
couldn't
in the
move.
corner in the library.
Yep.
But that's what I
That's
did,
it.
bitch.
But you know what? Like the whole idea of putting on music and shutting the world
Yep.
out while you're walking down the street in
comes
New York
right.
was. I couldn't.
Yep.
It's like this is the fucking greatest
This is
thing.
the
I can
best
put
thing.
music
Yeah.
to my fucking life.
To your fucking life,
And now
and I just don't get. And it goes like you said, the generation of growing and everything. How can we grow like that and not grow completely?
Right.
with everything else. Yeah.
Because we accept it. I remember when the answering machine came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Oh no.
way early
I
one.
just saw this tape of this dude doing, and I started laughing so hard. You remember how you put the music? I used to play the music. Make it last forever, ever. Hey, this is Leslie. Hey, you reached my number right now. You see I'm not here, though. Why don't you leave a message? Because what I want to do is make it last forever, ever. Motherfucker be sitting, oh my God, I've got cursed out by my aunts and everybody was like, bitch, I done sat on this phone for 5 motherfucking minutes. I'm calling from fucking Memphis. It's a long distance call. What the fuck? Take that shit off your goddamn.
That's awesome.
My mother never realized that you didn't pay for long distance because I'd call her from the road and she'd be like, how much is this costing you? I'm like, nothing. There's no long distance anymore.
Remember when there was long distance and you accepted charges and you would go like, I'm on the highway, I'll be home in half an hour. Yeah. Whatever. You just hang up.
So you've dealt with somebody in jail, huh, Lenny? Yeah, call me back. How long is that?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
I remember being on the road and there was no cell phone. And if you used the phone in the hotel, that would eat your entire salary. It was like $6
my God!
a minute.
Especially you had to, and then you had to push the 8 so you can get to the outside line.
Right,
And, oh my
right.
God! It was always some fuck shit.
And then you had to memorize the number that
no,
goes with
you know what
it
fucked me up? The calling card, because the calling card was connected to your home phone. So I would use a calling card sometimes on the phone. Oh God, so expensive.
And then you get the
We
bill and
owed
you're like
as fuck.
$1,000.
Yeah, we owed as fuck, son. We owed than a motherfucker. All the people that's gonna be listening to it is gonna be kids going,
What
wow,
are you talking
well, these guys
All right, sorry.
like born doing slavery.
Old.
But even back then, good segue though. Back then, there was no. I don't remember anybody being gay out. When the answer machine era was in.
Yeah.
So that's come a long way as well.
Well, no,
when
I
did
do.
that?
I don't know if people
turn?
were. I think that everybody knew who was gay. I think it was a sad thing. I don't think that they was as safe though if they were out with it. Does that make sense?
No.
Like
Okay.
in my neighborhood.
I didn't know
As
you
a
were gay.
No, in my neighborhood,
When?
you knew who was
No idea.
gay.
Like
Really?
2000s. I was clueless.
Really? I came out on stage in 1996.
Literally,
well, I
the
missed
first
it.
time I met Judy.
But, before that, it was like my friend Bob Smith, God rest in peace.
I remember Bob.
There was Leah Delaria. There was Suzanne Westenhofer. There was
I remember her.
Reno. But Robin Tyler actually came out in like 73 or something.
Really?
Yeah, and she was really the first. But they were working, but they didn't work in...
Clubs.
A lot of them didn't work in mainstream clubs. Suzanne and Bob started. I think I was like the first mainstream comic. Once I had a kid, I was like, I'm not hiding this. Like, I'm talking about this on stage. So I
Right.
think I was the first like person who had made it in the regular clubs.
And now when you see, there's so many. Every
Yep.
other comic is gay now. So what do they actually?
know
Do they
Kate
understand
was.
what you had to go through?
I didn't know what Kate was when I didn't know Kate was
Kate
when I met
McKinnon.
her. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, she doesn't seem.
No, but and everybody did know. And I was like, so, because we was talking, we was doing Ghostbusters, we was having dinner, and I was like, so, what did your boyfriend like? And she was like, what, bitch?
No way.
She was like, no.
It took till Ghostbusters?
Yeah, she was like, bitch. And then I was calling her Kate Middleton. What was it called? I was calling her Kate Middleton. So she was like, first of all, you didn't know I was gay? And I was like, no. And she was like, and also, do you know that my last name is not Middleton? And I was like, well, who the fuck is Kate Middleton? She was like, a princess, bitch. I was like, oh, wow.
That's so funny.
I was like, I'm getting to know you so much better now. Yeah.
Leslie has this bit. If she were gay, she would get so many women.
Oh, you would.
I would clean.
Let me tell you something.
Are you kidding me right now?
That thing would be lickety
Let me explain something
Licksville,
to you.
Long Island.
Do you understand how much I already know that? Judy, do you know I would have the baddest bitches? I would have the baddest bitches that ever walk Earth. I would turn bitches out. I would turn hoes out. I would be like, Holly, call me. I would Wonder Woman, call me. All these bitches. I want all you hoes.
You can't have those nails, though, if you're going to be a Leslie.
Well, I ain't going to be doing shit.
I'm just saying. You'd have to give up the long nails, because otherwise...
I still have pretty nails, though. I still going to have pretty nails. I'll be the feminine one.
There are Leslies with pretty nails, which is annoying, because it's like,
does it hurt?
Finger like, their girlfriend.
Can't use
they're going to stick that fucking thing inside.
But you can't use the knuckle. Okay.
Well, I guess...
If you're giving them labia noogies.
What is that?
Yeah.
Well, that means that one's the femme and the other one's the butch, and she she straps it on and sticks it in there.
Whoa. Great. Yeah, I heard about those. Yeah, it's still not going to be like pretty dick skin. Dick skin is not imitatable.
But if you walked... I hate them.
If I walked it... I love dicks.
You have two boys.
Do not disrespect dicks
love
like
men.
That.
I'm a Leslie.
Yeah.
I love men. I have so many straight male friends. Like, I love guys. I don't want that thing near my face.
I understand that.
Near
so
my
if one come near you,
or my ass.
if one come near you, just put it in a bag and save it for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Just go.
Do you have anybody for this one?
Yeah.
Do you know any guys for this one?
God damn it.
Let me think.
In LA?
Because
but I don't know what your type is.
Bitch, let me say, I like the terrorist looking ones. I like the dudes with the beards.
Nice.
She
dated Israeli.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And look, if he has a hair bun, I'll fuck with him because I'll talk him out of the hair bun.
But yeah, she had.
There's a lot of Israelis with hair buns.
Yeah.
I'll talk him out of it though. After I talk so
all right, I
good.
gotta think. And what's like body type? Oh, he's cute.
Oh, I like them tall, lanky motherfuckers. Like, just lanky, but not too skinny. I don't like them too skinny because I feel like I'll break them. But like, if it's like, not even at, see, and am I asking for too much? See, that's why I ain't got no man, because I'm 50. I feel like I'm 55 and I probably can't pull what it is I'm asking for. But I feel like there's a 42-year-old ex-athlete coach type dude that's been, coaching, and, he's in France. And he hasn't been to America.
Accent?
Yeah, he hasn't been to America, but he doesn't know me, but he's coming over here because, he had to take over his uncle's business. And
he's got a whole idea in her head.
Wow.
I don't know. We just met, at the grocery store.
What if he came over to like coach an underprivileged basketball team or something?
I mean, as long as I ain't
that would
take
be
care
hot,
of him.
right?
I mean, that would be very hot. I mean, is he gonna ask me for?
See?
I would even give him money
I
for
improved
that.
her fantasy.
There you go.
Thank
I mean,
you.
we just
I don't know if
guy.
they have to be underprivileged. I think that's kind of racist, Judy. But that's
I know.
cool.
Well, I'm just saying,
it's
big
cool.
heart.
It's cool. Big
Judy's
heart.
son might play overseas.
Yeah, my son might play in Israel. Basketball.
I might be too old by the time he get there, though. Right?
Well,
no, he's
he might know a
21. He
coach.
has one more year.
So you telling me I have to wait another year?
Oh, yeah, he's 21. No.
So he can't call nobody, though? Like, I know somebody didn't try to recruit him from Israel. Like, tell him to call Israel and say that Leslie's looking.
Well, no,
I think if y'all called Israel and told Israel that Leslie Jones wanted a boyfriend, I bet you I would get a gang of people. Especially the way I love Israelis. Come on.
And we can call the head rabbi.
I feel like, isn't there somebody in like Israel that runs whole Israel? Isn't there like a minister?
Hello, Israel.
Yeah,
Hello, Israel. This is Leslie calling.
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
How can I direct your call?
Israel.
I need the penis department.
What is that?
Listen, Leslie, you come to Israel, you come here, and I fuck you.
What is that? What is? Yeah, and that's how Israelis talk, and I fucking love that. Oh my God, the Israeli I used to fuck with would talk to me like that, and I loved it.
Leslie.
You loved the dick, Leslie.
I fucking love
you loved it.
I love you.
You loved the dick, Leslie. Yes, I know you do. I know you do.
You want something to eat? Okay.
Come in. I'm going to fix you some
hummus. Stick some hummus up your ass.
Wait a minute. What is that thing that you say when you cheer in Jewish?
Oh, l'chaim.
Yeah, l'chaim. L'chaim. L'chaim.
Oh, you know what? When he was playing in Israel this summer, when the Israeli announcer at the basketball games, every time the Israeli team missed a shot, he would go, "Oi!" Every fucking into the mic. They missed the 3-pointers, like, "Oi!"
No, that's just so stereotypical.
I was like, "Oh my God,
All
this
right.
is the most Jewish."
Wait,
I love it.
So while I have Judy, she's going to explain it. And Pat, if you are listening,
No,
Leslie's
you have
always
to
asked
call
me
her.
why. I will call her, but I want Judy. Judy's very good at this.
Okay.
What?
She wants to know why the Orthodox there love Trump so much.
Oh yeah.
And we can't figure, and here they don't, and Ampat thinks like Trump is great because of what he's done for Israel.
Well, she doesn't think he's great. She was like, oh, he was in office because it's the prophecy. They get to talking that word shit. It's the prophecy because they said they was going to bring Israel back to where it was supposed to be. So Trump did that. And I was just like, you sound like a fucking idiot and you're a Baptist. So what the fuck do you give a shit for? Like, what the fuck? You sound like it just makes me want to strangle her.
So, Jerusalem is a city that is, first of all, let's just say Israel, in their government, there are Arabs in their Knesset, which is like our Congress.
Yep.
They have Arab people, and there's Arab Israelis. There's multiple religions there. If you have Israel on your passport, you cannot go to all those Arab nations. You're not allowed in, okay? And so Jerusalem everyone is claiming that as their homeland, their city, whatever. So he moved.
It is in quarters, though. Jerusalem has quarters. There's an Israeli quarter, there's an Arab quarter, there's a Christian quarter.
Right.
I don't remember the fourth one.
Okay. But so he moved the embassy. The United States Embassy was in Tel Aviv, and if he moved it to, and they've all talked about moving it to Jerusalem, and that means, that's
they're claiming it.
But how does he have authority to do that?
He doesn't. He's just backing it.
Yeah. So he said, I'm going to move the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, which would just cause more strife there. People are like, just keep it in Tel Aviv. So he did it. He moved it to Jerusalem as like a
symbol.
Symbol even though it's not there. It's not really there. They didn't build it. It's like the fucking wall. And they all love him. And because of that, but they excuse, he's a fucking anti-Semite. He's a racist. He's a xenophobe. He's a homo. He's a horrible person. Like, you wouldn't even let your kids behave like that. And you fucking support this guy. And all the people who are not Jewish, who are like pro-Israel, it's just because they think the apocalypse is going to happen and we're all going to be converted. It has nothing to do with, I love Jews. Yeah. Okay? It's like you fucking think you're going to convert us.
And damn, I just don't like life right now. It's just stupid.
I know. It's fucking shit.
Well, if it's bad for the Jews. It's also coming down bad on women, correct, Judy? I mean,
I
women's
can't.
It's worse.
We're going this close to Handmaid's Tale.
So fucking close. So
are these
fucking
fucking
close.
people?
You were on MSNBC and Lindsey Graham comes up.
I got hate mail because I said,
fuck him.
They brought up Lindsey Graham. Stephanie Roll brought up Lindsey Graham. And she's like, Judy. And I said, why is Lindsey Graham telling me what I can do with my body or telling women when he's never even seen a vagina?
Right.
Ever.
And ever. And I just started getting, hate mail.
And if he did see
one,
he'd be like, I don't like
they call
that.
me trans all the time.
Fuck him.
Why do they?
How do they not see?
They're liberals. To not couth for that audience.
Well, no. They all of a sudden they come. They're oh my god. All the right wingers are like, oh, you're homophobic. I'm like, I'm a fucking les, number one. And number two is, when did you give a shit about homophobia?
Right.
When's the last time?
You can't.
How are you homophobic?
And I never said he was gay. I said he's never seen a vagina.
Him. Okay,
Yeah.
you know
They
what?
know what
From
you
now on, let's not even beat around the bush and just say he don't like pussy. Oh, I don't know why Lindsey Graham talking about women's body when he don't like pussy. He don't like pussy. Lady Graham, I said it. Please come to my face. Like, I'm like Podcast America now. Let's invite all them bitches in here so I can whoop their ass in the fucking studio. That's what people want to see. People want to see me whoop Ted Cruz ass. People want to see me pull this mic out of the thing and jump across it. Do you know how many viewers? Look, Colin is smiling. Do you know how many fucking listeners we would get from that? Colin is like,
we'll get season 2 for sure.
What about his fucking beard? That fucking pubic hair on his fucking face.
I want him to be attacked by raccoons. And raccoons don't even attack people. Raccoons literally kind of run. But raccoons have hands, and I want them to jump on his face and just be like...
Oh my God.
That's what they look like.
But here's the thing about you, Judy. You don't have regrets about anything you say, right?
You shouldn't, Judy, because it's fucking fuck these motherfuckers in the asshole with a big dick and a rapid pace. No Vaseline.
You're a comedian, and this is about like your book.
Like,
if you can't joke, right?
Like, it's like, if you don't like a joke, then don't laugh at it. But don't tell me I can't fucking ever tell another joke.
Right.
And also, no, I don't care what. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
it's like
not articulate.
No, but
it's a harbinger of things to come in the next minute.
I just
it's a bellwether of what's going to happen. Now I'm gonna be using the fucking word wrong. Hey, Lenny, it's a bellwether if you fucking bring that goddamn ugly ass.
I never correct you. It's fine.
Harbinger.
Listen,
DeSantos.
The reson I'm doing
DeSantos. You are.
Have you regretted anything that's ever happened in your career, Judy? Anything?
I've regretted staying with believing people.
Yeah.
And thinking they were honest and
that's a
telling
regret.
me the truth.
That's a good one.
I regret staying with some representation.
Oh my God. How many? What was I just yelling about the other day? Why was I just
Well, you're always representation seems to be yelled at a lot.
Yeah.
You can't trust anyone, really.
You can't.
It's really tough to trust somebody in this business.
And I always tell people, be yourself. You just
right.
You got to be yourself, which is great. This is why I love you and I love Les. Because she's. You guys are so authentic. And what's the best? You've done so much stuff. I can go through the list of stuff, books and movies and all this stuff, TV shows. What is your favorite
one
thing?
bathroom in my apartment. One bathroom.
What's your favorite thing?
That's because New York.
Do you have a favorite thing?
New York's
I do.
fucking
You
slavery. The fucking expensive.
I know.
New York.
My favorite thing.
Yeah.
In my career, you mean?
Yes.
Is stand-up, is getting on stage and doing, I'm sorry, but a fucking small club and...
You once told me you don't do you have to do stand-up comedy. You have to.
Yeah.
Explain that to the people who don't understand.
I remember when I got on a series and I was on All American Girl with Margaret Cho in 1994. Yeah. And I was like, and this is when every comic was just writing like 12 to 15 minutes of what their sitcom's going to be. Like they were using it as a, vehicle to get something else. And I remember I was like, oh, I got a sitcom. I'm not going to have to go out and do sets every night. I couldn't fucking wait to go out and say my words with my audience. Like there is nothing. And Margaret and everyone used to be like, what are you doing? Like we'd have dinner together and I'd be like, all right, I gotta go do a spot. And everyone called me the leopard because all I did was do spots. But
hilarious.
I loved, there is nothing like standing there and making an audience laugh. There's nothing that compares to that.
If you're a real stand-up too, that is your root. Like that's it. I tell people all the time, like, you gotta really love that shit to fucking continue to do that shit. I just always remember just like thinking like, because I just remember having a conversation with Eddie one time, Eddie Murphy saying like, yo, you got to do it. And he was like, man, but you know, you guys are so good now. It's like, nah, man, that shit's going to come back to you. Like it's going to, like as soon as you hit the stage, if you are that root comic, that shit comes back to you like a motherfucker. Like it's just like nothing is like getting on stage and being very vulnerable. Like, and now, I mean, because you know now, Judy, you know, when we first started, we was writing jokes. We do a set. We this is 8 1 + 1 = 2 is that's how we did our sets. But now we're in that state of where we like to like bomb a little bit, or we like to have silence a little bit. We like to, you know what I'm saying?
About that,
I like people to laugh at shit that I ain't expect them to laugh at, or laugh at shit that I really didn't think was gonna be funny. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's always.
And also say shit that you just want to say. That you're not afraid to, for like a minute, to just say something like profound or like controversial, like whatever, subversive. Oh, I don't want to use any words. Like subversive.
Interesting.
Edgy. You know, like just saying shit that people don't want to hear. Too bad. And then making them laugh.
Well, you guys are similar in that respect. You're trailblazers, and you're still doing it, which is really.
But Leslie has the best career and a lot of money. Okay, I have this shit apartment. I drive a Honda.
I like your apartment.
Yeah, but I was just like, you can't like compare the two. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really can. Like your career's been longer. I mean, you've had
a great career.
Yeah, you've had
older than you.
You've been out long than me, more than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
I wouldn't give it. No, I would. And having kids definitely had an effect, and coming out of the closet had an effect. But I wouldn't change a bit of it.
I think it had effect for the better, though.
I want to hug you.
This is so great. This is great.
And then you put your nails inside.
Will you stay for the? That that hurt.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll be right back with one more. Judy, will you stay for the next segment? We'll play a little game.
This is the greatest. She is the funniest person. I can't even tell you.
We'll be right back with Judy Gold.
I'll never know how to do that on stage.
All right, let's have some more fun with Judy Gold and of course Leslie with a thing I like to call.
Jody.
It's my fucking choice. Today I'm breaking out a new game called
fucking choice, and I live here. Okay.
I'm going to give you a choice of a few things. Pick one and tell me why, or go off the board and pick something else. I don't fucking care. Okay, so we'll start off easy. Coffee or tea? Are you coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Leslie?
It depends. It depends on what I feel like, because I've been getting into lattes lately, but mostly tea because caffeine is going to probably be the death of me.
Okay, that's me too.
And I like it black and strong.
Oh, you did?
In it.
Ooh, I like my men. Douche. She's there all the week.
And I like them weak and caffeine free.
Oh God, that's so condescending and awful. It sounds like you beat her, like you beat her, like you beat her, and then she only gets to drink decaffeinated coffee after you beat her.
Yeah,
fuck off. You
I only drink decaf.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. All right, number 2. Halloween, Mounds or Almond Joy? Sometimes I feel like a nut.
Again?
Mounds or Almond Joy? Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. Remember that?
And that's what she said. Douche.
Wait, is Mounds the one with the
Mounds, it's coconut.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you.
And Almond Joy. Almond Joy.
I was just gonna say Almond Joy. I like the peanut. I like the Mounds. I will fuck with it if they don't have an Almond Joy. But I think the Mounds is useless. And what did you show up to the fucking factory for? Just to put some goddamn chocolate over fucking coconut without a nut, you piece of shit. But I'll eat it.
The nut. I like Mounds.
You don't want the nut?
I don't want the fucking coconut.
That's what she said. Tadoosh.
Yeah, you want to keep doing that? I don't want nuts in my mouth. Is this where we're going? All these? Okay.
Tadoosh. I'm here all the week.
Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't.
Yeah. Sometimes you feel like a nut. I never understood how they didn't hear what they were saying. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. And I remember looking at my friend going, is this legal?
They don't do it anymore, so I'm sure.
No,
it's
because
not.
I'm sure someone came into the room and said, hey, I've been waiting 20 years to fucking get hired here at the fucking Almond Joy to let you know that that's very fucking wrong for you to be saying that. God, I had to go through the mail room. I had to get a job and get promoted.
All right, third one. I don't know when this is airing. So Thanksgiving dessert, cake or pie? Are you cake or a pie?
Oh, pie.
Pie. Woo.
Fucking
Leslie.
Man.
Strawberry rhubarb.
Strawberry rhubarb. That's a good one.
See, both. Because, see, black people fix both, bitch. You can't be choosy. I'm going to give me a piece of lemon pie, sweet potato pie, pecan pie. Then I'm going to give me a piece of chocolate cake, pineapple cake, and rum cake, and caramel cake. So why the fuck I got to choose? And then I want some banana pudding. So go sit your fucking ass in the car while I pack my fucking shit.
All right, all of it. I got it. All of it. I'm with Leslie on this one. I like a little taste of everything. It's a good pie. If it has crumble in it, you got me.
Lenny, so
what?
I told you, the guy who ate my cake, so he still works there, right? So he doesn't know we talked about him on the podcast. So he goes, oh, Leslie, I love everything you do. I heard you got a podcast. And I go, yeah. You're going to find out that I do not like you. You ate my cake, you motherfucker.
Wait till the next time you go back there. It's going to be like, I listened to the podcast. Yeah.
Have a good
all right. Would you rather perform on the early show or the late show?
Ooh. That's another one. Go ahead.
Early.
I agree with you.
Is it because you want to go?
It used to be late, but
it used to be late. It depends on how late. If you're talking about a 12 o'clock show, no. If it's a 10:30 show, yes.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I like 9 to 10.
Yeah,
9 to 10. That is the best.
9 to 10
that
is the
a
best.
good hour. But you know what? At the Cellar, you can have great 6 o'clock shows there.
Oh, I know.
And the Cellar's the shit. It's one of those type of clubs that you can have a set at any fucking time. Because they got all those spots.
Yeah. All right, choose one of these to win: Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, or Tony. Which one would you want if you could pick one?
Okay, Emmy.
Emmy, Grammy.
What do you got? Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, or Tony? If you had to only get one, which one do you want?
Tony.
Really?
I'm gonna say Emmy because whenever a black person wins an Oscar, their career's over. It's just.
Is that true?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Have you noticed? I mean, when they win the big, they kind of missed out a little bit. So I'd rather win an Emmy, or if I could
go Emmy just because. I'm such
sing.
a big television fan.
Yeah.
Well, I have a couple for the Rosie O'Donnell show.
Yeah,
but it's a daytime Emmy.
That's all right.
It looks the same thing.
Yeah, it looks the same.
I would tell somebody I have an Emmy. It doesn't matter if it was day or night.
Right, I say
it's an Emmy, bitch. Can you say you have an Emmy? Just like I tell people you don't have a Ghostbuster ring. I'm a Ghostbuster ring.
All right, which one of these wiped off the planet first? Which one would you wipe off the planet first? COVID, AIDS, Trump?
Trump. Because there's a cure for the other two. Boom!
That's not bad. With all this shit you've seen. I have to go Trump too on this one, just because of where we are in time. But if we were in the middle of the AIDS epidemic.
I go, my default is AIDS.
Yeah.
That's true. We have to wipe out AIDS.
So much, yeah.
We'd have to wipe out AIDS.
But if there was another AIDS and Trump was in, he wouldn't care.
He wouldn't give a fuck.
Nothing
he
would
didn't
happen.
give a shit.
I want that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Again, I am offering my fucking services. You motherfuckers are not using me. I am telling you now.
Attention the Mossad.
I want
Leslie
Mitch
is available.
Please train me, Mossad. Oh, please train me, Mossad. I want to come the fuck back. And I'm going to meet a fine-ass Israeli. And I'm going to read a fine Israeli in the Mossad. Fuck yes. He going to fuck a bomb into me.
Let's do this one.
What?
Is the wick sticking out? I
didn't hear that.
Yeah, for a second I was like, wait, what? I don't know where we go from here.
You're going to get so many Israelis going, wow.
Wow.
I was going to fuck you, bitch, but that was pretty fucked up. Judy's going to put that as a flag like a motherfucker. Yo,
if
Judy's
you
gonna be
meet
like,
a
there's a flag
Palestinian-
on the Israeli joke, but it was really great at the time, Leslie. It was really fucking brilliant at the time, but Colin says no. He laughed. I know he laughed.
I'm not sure that one's gonna make it. We'll see. Which president do you want first? Woman president, gay president, Jewish president?
Ooh, I want a drag queen president. That's what I want. I want a drag president. I'm sorry. I want that motherfucker to come out in a suit and then be like, give me a second, and do a fucking reveal. You know how they do the reveal on the RuPaul show, and that motherfucker just strut out and take off and just, and I'll be like, what?
The dancers come flying out.
President!
You're out of your mind.
President! That's what I want. Man, do you know how many? Do you know that the first thing he would do is go, the amendment to make Stuart Weitzman make bigger shoes. So all the big,
I'm a 12 and a half.
to all the big fit women. This is for you.
Yeah. Judy, you have an opinion on that?
I would go with woman.
Woman.
Nice.
Woman.
I think I would go with woman too first. We need that. I thought it was going to happen, and I cannot believe we joked.
Yeah.
We joked.
I would love.
All right, last one. I think I know where Judy's going with this one. If you had to do a tour, U.S. stand-up tour, world tour, or a running one-person show on Broadway?
Ooh, shit.
I'm going to go with the one-person show on Broadway.
Because she wants to win a Tony.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I would go.
I love the theater. I love the theater. I
would
love
do,
it.
Okay, does the world... Okay, because you said... What was the first one?
World tour.
And what was
US
the first
tour.
one? Okay, but that's the dumbest thing to me because the U.S. is in the world. Am I correct? So you saying it twice to me. So U.S. is in the world. Am I correct? So a world tour because we're going to cover U.S. because U.S. is in the world, right?
Yeah.
So then you just answered your own question. You know what? You know what?
World tour.
Thank you. World tour, including the U.S. That's inside of the world. Unless we're on another planet and I don't fucking know. Are we on Pluto?
Some people don't want to
We on
leave the
Pluto?
United... Okay.
We're on Pluto?
Did you just say you're afraid to be in New Zealand?
You said world. Okay. World.
U.S. tour, world tour, or the Broadway show.
It sounds really fucking fascist. I don't want to just be in the U.S. I want to be everywhere.
Everywhere. Got it. Leslie Global Jones.
I want to be able to
I would
go.
love it, but the fucking traveling, I can't.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like, you know what? When I used to do gigs, I used to sit in the airport and come home, and I used to be like, God, I wish that there was that Star Trek shit was true. Like, you can go
yeah,
into the thing,
all the time.
But then I was like, I would reject it because I go, yeah, but my luck is stupid, and I would fucking appear, and then my thumb would be in my forehead, or you know what I'm saying, sticking out my ass or something. You know, it's just like, fuck this. I don't need that shit either. You know, motherfuckers lose luggage. They lose my liver. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that shit. Fuck that shit.
That's a good bit, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Where's that bit?
I don't fucking
All right,
know.
we're doing these bits.
I don't
All
know.
right, that's it. Judy, thank you so much for doing this. This has been amazing.
Judy.
Her latest book is entitled, Yes, I Can Say That. When They Come for the Comedians, We Are All in Trouble. Please buy Judy's book.
Buy her book.
Thanks again for joining us.
Buy Judy's book. Buy her book.
I don't know. I have to fucking look at,
Can we go to judygold.com and look?
Oh, yeah. You can go to judygold.com or follow me on Twitter and the Instagram and the TikTok.
As what is
JEWDY because I'm a Jew.
Got it.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
I like
All right.
that.
Thanks, Judy.
Oh, my God. I love you.
All right. We'll be right back with the Fuckery of the Week. Oh, my God. Judy Gold is amazing.
She's so funny.
And
I always
she's
love
the
when we
best.
have comics here because comics always
Me too. It's a lot of
bring out the
fun.
funny.
Now it's time for the Fuckery of the Week. And Leslie's gonna go first.
Fuckery of the week.
Fuckery of the Week.
Yes, I'm gonna go first tonight. Okay.
Go.
My fuckery of the week is okay. I was just thinking about this last night. Ron DeSantis got up and I'm never gonna get his right name. Why would I get a piece of shit name right so I could say Ron the piece of shit? Ron DeShitos. Yeah, let's say that instead. So it don't sound so bad when I'm saying Ron DeSantos. Ron DeShitos. You are a piece of shit. You literally need to be ashamed to even fucking wake up every morning. You should ask God to kill you every night. And I've never said that about a person. And I have a lot of people that I hate in my motherfucking life. But you bring the most hate out of me because you are just... it just makes me mad. This is what makes me mad. Racist people who just are so fucking racist that you're blind with it. He got his stupid ass up and said that, oh, why y'all saying that America was on stolen land? I don't think you should be saying that. And it's just like so fucking insulting and so insensitive to whatever your constituents think. It's just so fucking annoying. And I thought about it. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with racist people? Like, what is your real fucking end game? Like, seriously, like, y'all argued about the girl being black as a mermaid. And that's just pretend. Like, you motherfuckers look stupid as fuck arguing imaginary stories. Like, imaginary fucking shit. Like, when we did the Ghostbusters shit, like, them motherfuckers was just like, oh, you can't be a woman, Ghostbusters. Hey, there's not a such fucking thing, you dumb fuck. It's a fucking movie. So if I sat up and was like, hey, you know that bitch that went into the bear's house? Fuck that bitch. She ate up all the porridge and slept in fucking motherfucker's bed. What the fuck is wrong? And how is that white bitch living with 7 fucking single men? I don't give a fuck if they dopey and sneezy and sleepy. They're fucking single men, and why the fuck is she living with them? And that fucking other bitch, did she take so many drugs that she's knocked out that somebody gotta come and fucking and revive her in the middle of the woods and shit? Like, fuck that bitch that lived with the 2 stepsisters. She ain't give them a chance to live a rich life before they had. Like, what the fuck? Y'all all sound stupid as fuck. That's how stupid y'all sound. These are imaginary fucking stories, you fucking racist pieces of shit. But any chance that you get to show your goddamn dumb assness, because that's what you look like. You look like a dumb motherfucker. And it's just like killing the nation. It's killing us. Because just like we was just talking about growing and learning and just like what do you call it? What do you call it? Growing with shit, like kidding. You know what I'm trying to say? Adapting. God damn it, you done made me so mad I couldn't think of the fucking word. But do you get what I'm saying? It's like we have so much growth in so many areas and then non-growth in some, and it's just hypocrisy. So when you doing this type of shit and you showing your fucking asshole racism, what are we supposed to do? Like, what is your end game? What's your fucking end game? Because what you gonna do when everybody black? Because everybody gonna be black in a minute. Because black people, we just fucking everybody at this point. And it's look like you white motherfuckers. I'm sorry, this sound fucked up, but yeah, y'all dying off. Y'all fighting too. You're fighting. So you're gonna have to fuck us in a minute. So what you gonna do when all of y'all black? If you're not already black, because it's been proven that we came from black people, like all this shit. It's just making me lose my mind, because as a people, as a human race, we are nowhere. It's 2022. We're supposed to literally kind of be in spaceships right now, aren't we? This is supposed to be the Jetsons time, isn't it? Would the Jetsons be racist? I gotta ask that goddamn question. Would George Jetson hate black people? I gotta ask that. You mean Elroy wouldn't like a black person? I'm just trying to figure the fucking. Rosie was black, so is that what you're saying? It's the future. Please. What is your fucking end game, racist? What is your fucking end game? We as a human race should be so. I wonder if God just looks down on us all the time and go, I made y'all from my image? Jesus wept. Okay, that probably didn't make no goddamn sense.
I think it's in there, Judith.
It's in there somewhere, Judith. It's in there somewhere. It's in there. But you know what I'm trying to say. I'm just goddamn frustrated. I'm just frustrated because it's the one thing. We're coming back into a terrible cycle. We're taking rights away from women. We're fucking still putting crosses in yards. Do you get what the fuck I'm saying? Like, we're worried about policemen killing people. Like, and it's just like, what the fuck is our end game? What is it?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. So yesterday, Leslie asked me the dreaded question, one that is too hard. The one I seriously have no idea. The one that gets harder and harder every year.
Oh, shit.
What do you want for your birthday?
More ashy-ass clothes. More ashy-ass clothes.
It's too months away. I don't know. Now that is some fuckery. It was so easy when I was a kid. A Rams jersey, a basketball hoop in the backyard, Clue, a bowling party, tickets
or when
to
you
a
was
game,
broke.
and now... Yeah, exactly. And now I have the jersey that I'll wear once a year when I play basketball, the same once a year. And while it was fun to see a game at the Garden on my birthday, well, now the Knicks just suck, and understanding that they're a terrible organization, will never be good enough, has ruined the last bastion of my childhood enthusiasm. So we are back to square one. I don't know. How about 5 killer jokes, dinner with my parents, and sex with Dua Lipa? Nope. The jokes don't come that fast. My parents are living it up in the afterlife. And even though Gina would say, please have sex with him, Dua, and let him have his 2 minutes of fun so I don't have
2 minutes?
Dua Lipa is 27.
God, I hope
and
so much
dating
more
Trevor
for you.
Noah. Man, I never get anything good. Here's what I want. 3 H's, health, happiness, and hugs. I want no kidney stones, COVIDs, flus. I want to have fun and a joyous year. And if Gina and Bertie give me huge hugs all day, I am set. Really, that's all I need. I have everything else. But democracy, and apparently Leslie will get me a nice shirt I can wear on stage. And steak night with friends wouldn't hurt either.
I'm not buying you another shirt that you're not gonna fucking wear, you piece of shit. I fucking literally got Brian to buy you a whole wardrobe, and you literally only wear it when we do things outside. Like, what the fuck? Like, they're your good clothes. Like, they're your good. You could have worn tonight. Judy thinks you're a bum. Judy thinks you're a bum now.
Judy wasn't dressed in like a gown.
She doesn't have the dress. She has Emmys. She has Emmys.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to check. When I get an Emmy, I can wear the shirt? Okay. You're the worst.
That's like what the dude that does the cab show. Why his name?
Ben Bailey?
Yeah, I don't know why his name did not come to me, but when we went down to that basement and I had all them Emmys, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he can wear whatever he wants.
So, yeah.
All right.
That's what the fuck he
That's
wants.
the rule, everybody. If you have Emmys, you can wear whatever you want. The Fuckery with Leslie Jones and Lenny Marcus was created by and stars Leslie Jones and Lenny Marcus. The show is produced by Judith Carbo. And our audio engineer in Los Angeles is Jordan Duffy. Our New York City audio engineer and board op is Marcus Hum.
Who I do
Music for the show is
understand
done
how he
by
got that name.
Music for the show is done by Marina Pais.
Pais!
This is an Earwolf production.
'Cause the wolf has ears.